Welcome to the 2022 Thor Windsport 29M. This is a floor plan I absolutely love because you have a huge full wall slide running the entire length of the camper, really opening up the space from the living area all the way back to the bedroom. Let's start right up front on the cab. So a couple of things that I really like here. One of them, of course, is being a Class A, you get the nice big open windshield, right? A lot of people, when they're starting to look at Class A's, they get a little intimidated because you have this big piece of glass, you have this big bus basically that you're driving down the road. But the great thing about it is the visibility. You have more visibility in here than you have in just about any other motorhome because you sit up so incredibly high and you have all that glass both in front and on the sides. And unlike it used to, right? It used to have like an H where it had like a big pillar right down the center that impede some of your vision, and that of course is no longer there. One of the other things that I absolutely love about the Windsport here is the bed right up top, folks. And a lot of people don't even know this, but this is a bed right here. It does drop down, has 500-pound weight capacity on there. Super easy, just climb right up in there and be able to go to sleep at night, and it is awesome for guests. And the thing that I love about it is even if you don't utilize it, right? If you ever have guests that come over and they need to stay the night, boom, you have a bed for it. So I love that. Then as we come up into the front, right, you have the driver and passenger seats here. So as a passenger, you have a nice little workstation here. This folds out, gives you a place if you want to have a snack, eat a meal, just do some work. This gives you the ability to do that. And you have both 12-volt outlets plus 120 right down here. So a couple different options to be able to plug things in. You also notice this window down here, which is a nice little doggy window, right? So if you do travel with pets, they can lay right here and, as they're traveling, they can see the road. But more importantly is when you're at the campsite, if they are inside, they can see out at the campsite. They can see you so they don't get, that separation anxiety that some of our pets do. And then if we take a look at the dash itself, nice big center dash there. You can see it is touchscreen, Sirius XM ready, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all of that built in here. So a wonderful center dash that they have, plenty of cup holders. I also like this, the fact that they went to a plastic shroud rather than something that's carpeted. If you've owned a Class A before, you know how dirty this gets and how hard it is to clean. But being this composite, it wipes up super simple. And they've put basically like a sound insulation underneath this to help reduce some of that noise coming from the engine compartment so that the passenger and driver can actually have a conversation. You take a look over at the driver's seat, which is probably where you'll be spending a lot of time, right? If you end up getting the coach, and you will see basically everything you need here. Heated mirrors, your mirror controls, again, more 12-volt, your sunshades, your lights, your gen set, everything you need here, as well as your electronic auto level. So everything is, again, all at your fingertips, very simple and easy to use. You will also notice this. If you so choose to set up a table here, it does come with a pedestal and a table. You can plop it in. Both the driver and passenger seats do swivel around. And then you have a table right here, again, if you just need to pull over on the side of the road and have a quick snack and don't feel like sitting up at the dinette. Or also, it's one of the other great things about a Class A is you can utilize all of this space right up here, while you're camping, right? It's not wasted space. So some of your other ones, we start getting like some of the Class C's or some of the Class B's even, the cab portion becomes wasted space, and that is not the case here in a Class A, especially here in this Windsport. Dropping right down below, we have everything we need for solar. You can see the Go Power solar controller there, battery disconnect, multiplex controller for all of the lights in here. Beautiful woodwork. I love the color of the woodwork that they have, and great storage running all the way along the top here on the camp side. Of course, your window has a roller shade, and I think it was a good choice going with the the tan, the beige here, rather than the black that you a lot of times will see when you have blackout shades. I think at night this helps keep things a little bit brighter and cleaner. Your dinette has plenty of space for 4 people. I mean, you can see, if I take a seat right here, I could have another person here, 2 more there, no problem at all. Perfect for riders. Seat belts are included. cup holders. This does drop down into a bed if you need that additional sleeping space. Another one is for a child seat, right? If you're traveling with little ones, it does have a child seat latch right there. So you can drop it down, hook it right here, plus with the seat belt, so that way the child seat, is a little bit safer. It's not going to move around on you as you're traveling down the road. The TV right up top, that's perfect if you're in one side of the dinette there, or if you're in the driver and passenger seats, or up in that bed, or right over here in the amazing theater seats. And this is one of my favorite parts, again, about this particular floor plan, is that these both have seat belts. I don't know about your road trips growing up, but mine did not include sitting in theater seats in comfort and style. This is the way to travel right here. You will also see cup holders, and you have a nice big compartment. So if you want to throw, cell phone in there, or tablet, or extra games, whatever it may be, that is a great spot for them. And of course, once you do get to your destination, these do recline, so you can kick back, relax, watch TV, take a load off, whatever else it is that you need to do. So we move into the kitchen a little bit. You will notice the beautiful, true solid surface countertops. That in conjunction with your actual back and side splash here, for me, really helps set the kitchen apart, especially at this price point. I think they did an amazing job in the kitchen itself. It complements all the colors very well. I love when you can actually utilize true solid surface. And of course, because it is solid surface, they're gonna undermount the sink, not only because it looks better, but it's also less chance for water penetration, and it's easier to keep clean because you don't have the rim around there that, it gets a bunch of dirt and grime. You can just take everything, toss it right in the sink just like that, nice and easily. Plus you have the high-rise pull-out faucet to help wash dishes a little bit. Storage all the way across the top on this side too, right? So you have storage above the window, above those theater seats. Underneath that, you have a couple different things. You have a couple speakers as well as LED lights, 120 outlet and USB ports there. So all the charging you need, but storage across the top there. And moving into the kitchen area itself, you can see that you have an adjustable shelf, which I love, and you'll have another one right over here. So, whether it's for your cups, bowls, spices, you kind of get to customize it to what you want. And I do like the glass they used on there too. It's kind of like a frosted glass, and it just looks pretty sharp. And then getting over a little bit further right here, of course, is your microwave. Right down below that is your cooktop. It is recessed with the glass cover. And this one is the Furion, has the light up knobs, and of course the oven underneath, and it is a pretty decent size oven. So if you have to do some baking, this one gives you the ability to do it. Plenty of storage running all the way through here as well. Now you'll see this drawer doesn't extend all the way over, but that's because it would run into the sink, but they still really did a good job of utilizing the space and kept the face here so that it keeps uniformity in the look. But then, the other two are obviously full length drawers, and you have space right down here. The thing I like about this is, especially this one right here, is enough space for a trash can, and I definitely like to have a trash can in my kitchen. Rounding out the kitchen, of course, is your Norcold fridge freezer combo. Open that guy up so you can take a look. Plenty of cold storage in there, plus some crisper drawers right down below. Now, if we flip around, we get into the bathroom. You'll see here, foot flush lever toilet, porcelain bowl, good space, folks. I'm 6 foot tall, more than enough space. Good countertop space in here, plus a stainless bowl, so I like they upgraded that. You will have your toilet paper holder right down here, plus your hand towel ring. All that's already attached for you. Excellent storage along the back of the toilet. This is something I don't see very often, and I think they did a really good job here. Excuse me. And you'll see the towel bar is even mounted right underneath. These multiplex controllers, I do want to show you this. So these do come off. Each one will be kind of custom to the area that you're at in the RV itself, but these do still operate even when they're not attached on the wall. So I do like that you can kind of, pop those off and take them if you have to. If we take a look at the shower, I just want to show you the shower space, folks. I'm 6 foot tall, more than enough room here. I mean, shoot, I could be 6'5", maybe 6'6", still be able to stand under that skylight and have plenty of room. I can turn around in there fairly easily too. Then we make our way back into the bedroom again. Because we have this full wall slide, it makes this a walk around bed back here. So it's easy to, walk around, get into bed on both sides. We have storage all the way around the bed, that beautiful headboard, plus you have nightstands Then at the foot of the bed will be your TV as well as mirrored wardrobe. And you can see the big wardrobe space in here. This table that is located in here is the one that goes up front between the driver and passenger seats. And you have storage all the way along the bottom there. So, you know, excellent space all the way throughout. You know, from the bedroom all the way up, you can see this huge full wall slide and just how bright and beautiful this interior is. But let's take a look at the exterior as well, right? Because there's some excellent features out here. I mean, this one, if you take a look up front, you will see on the mirrors, you have your side view cameras built in. That's an excellent spot for it. It really gives you that extra visibility as you're traveling down the road. So as you're switching lanes, you're able to see what is on either side of you. That doggy window right here, aluminum wheels. Now, these ones are 19.5s, but if I'm understanding the manufacturer correctly, I believe sometime in the run for 2022s, they are supposed to switch those to 22.5s as standard. So I believe that is what's going to happen. As you see here on this particular one, they are 19.5s, but as we know in the RV world, right, they do make some running changes, and I believe that is one of the changes that are supposed to happen here. Rotocast bins, folks, excellent storage. It's one of the things I love about a Class A. You can see the Rotocast there. It has a drain at the bottom, so you can wash it out nice and easily. A light in there as well. You have the TV with the sound bar attached. That's great to have outside underneath that big power awning with LED lights. You have the beautiful windows on here, frameless windows that you can keep open while it's raining, because the way they open, it's not going to get a bunch of rain inside. Electrical outlet, 88 pounds of propane right there. Propane quick connect. Take a look at that. I love that they give it its own compartment. It's not underneath, just kind of housed right in there. Plus, an outside kitchen. I love when they put these in motorhomes. You just don't see them too terribly often. So I love that this Windsport has it, especially with that outside fridge. Last couple things I want to hit on are going to be right in the back. You can see the rear mounted ladder so you can get up on that fully walkable roof. Backup camera, of course. Now, as we make our way all the way down to the bottom, this one has a 8,000-pound hitch with a 7-way plug. So if you're looking to do some towing, this one can definitely handle it. Now, as we take a look at, take a look at the slide, last thing I want to show you is the fact that this has not one, not two, but 3 of your worm gears on here to make sure that that slide is coming in and out properly. And right up top is that slide out topper. So it doesn't matter if, pine cone sticks, anything fall on top of there, it will be good to go. Folks, you have to come and check this one out. This Windsport is absolutely gorgeous. Come on out to your nearest Camping World or Gander RV to see one today.